I started dating people that were a little bit more settled. Like, you have to be 45 and older to even talk with me. And my braces have worked in my favor.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to this channel. My name is Michelle McDaniel and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my pretty level-headed thoughts and someone still decides that they will be offended. I'm a personal trainer, a proud mother of a pug, and a past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because remember that this little gal gets a treat every time someone presses that button. Oh my gosh, you did it! Here you go, Yoshi. See? Deliverance, and soon she will have 1 million treats. So you guys have asked me why I haven't done a 90-day fiancé video in a while, and I will answer that right now. The new season is painfully boring as holy crap, is it boring. You know when you leave a show on that's just background noise because nothing's happening, but you don't want to hear every creak in the house thinking it's the Babadook? That's this season of 90 Day Fiancé. You know when there's a pretty interesting show, but there are some segments of people who are boring, so you treat it as a commercial when they come on? That's pretty much every single segment of 90 Day Fiancé of this season. So I can save everyone some time and tell you the whole storyline, how a lot of them end even though the season is still going and still getting dragged on. Literally, they like to stretch out extremely simple situations for over 20 episodes. But me and the girls did our due diligence and we watch it every week for you. So today we're fitting all the storylines in this one video. That's how horrible this season of 90 Day Fiancé is.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
90 Day Fiancé the other way is TLC's mini spin-offs of the original 90 Day Fiancé. It's just the other way. American couples going to different countries, marrying someone they talked to for a few days on an international dating website, refusing to learn anything about the culture, the language, and then breaking up, usually. Now, when I first heard about the spinoff, and honestly the first season was actually pretty good, and I was excited about it. I was excited for the drama. I get to learn about other cultures all while watching trash television. It's like a 3-in-1. It's none of that. It's not even trashy. Jenny, a 61-year-old American, fell in love with a man online, only to find out that he catfished her.
But one day I was on Facebook and I got a friend request from a Michael Jones. Getting real feelings for me, and he could tell that I was getting real feelings for him. He confessed to me that he was actually Sumit from India.
Jenny didn't care and said, "You're my Indian man."
He finally came on Skype and I saw him for the first time. And I was like, oh, wow, you're cute. He just was afraid I wasn't gonna accept him because he's Indian.
She then decided that she will move to India to be with her one true love, only to find out that Sumit is married. And his parents don't like Jenny because she's too old for their son. Jenny's actually older than Sumit's mother.
2 minutes later, there was a knock on my door. I opened it and there was a man standing there with Sumit. And he said, "Hello, Jenny, how are you? I'm Sumit's wife's father."
That was last season. It was actually pretty interesting. Now this season, it's literally them sitting in the house talking about how he's going to get a divorce until about episode 21, where then he finally gets one.
Done. Divorce is done. Yeah, it's done. Finally, I'm free.
Nothing else literally happens. They just keep going back and forth saying, "I really love you, Sumit. I really love you too, Jenny. I want to marry you. I want to marry you too, but I'm still married, so I guess we can't." And a lot of just silent scenes of them looking sad and music like this. And that's it. I'm very interested to see what else they try to force into the episodes for the last remaining episodes, because it's still not over yet. And that was their whole storyline, the divorce. Next. Warning, we all know that Michelle's really bad at pronouncing names, and I am so non-invested in any of these people that I just discovered I don't even know her name. I don't know how to pronounce it. If I do pronounce it, I'm probably gonna get it wrong. So I'm just gonna say M. No disrespect to her, I like her, but the segment's boring. And I'm bad at saying things, so just complain in the comment section. I know, I'm being lazy. I can look it up, but not for this show. They don't put any effort in bringing me drama. I'm not gonna give the effort right back. Tim is from Dallas, M is from Colombia. The only reason this couple is not lower than Jenny and Sumit because Tim's nickname is Cheese Stick.
My nickname was Cheese Stick, I guess because I resemble a cheese stick. I mean, I do.
Maybe the most interesting thing of their segment. But let me tell you, as I watch the season, he looks like a cheese stick. He talks like a cheese stick. He gives me cheese stick energy.
I mean, I do.
I'm not saying he tastes good because cheese sticks taste good. I'm saying he's a man with a nickname Cheese Stick, and it fits. He cheated on M, and to prove that he loves her, he's moving to Colombia. The whole time, this is her face while they go back and forth talking about how he cheated and how it affected her.
I never in a million years thought that he was the kind of person who cheats. Ever. Ever. The pain that I was going through like completely consumed me.
That's the whole storyline, that's it. Except for the very same episode of when Sumit got his divorce and Cheese Stick demands that M needs to tell his mom that she had relations with another guy while they were broken up. The breakup that happened because Cheese Stick cheated. Because it's obviously only fair since he told her parents that he cheated.
Y primero solo quiero decir lo siento porque yo sé, I know that I hurt you as much as I've hurt her.
Una culpa o un error, pero eso no quiere decir que Tim cambió porque se puso a llorar, no.
Bro, your name is Cheese Stick? I don't even need to explain this, but that's the whole thing. That's where we're at right now. It took 20 something episodes to slightly change the dynamic, and that's what they come up with. Kenneth, 57, met Armondo, 31, in a gay father support group. They're the first male gay couple on 90 Day Fiancé. Kenneth moves to Mexico to be with his lover and his daughter. The beginning was pretty cool. You'll see the discussion between Armondo and his traditional family about his lifestyle. They aren't too happy about it, especially the dad.
I haven't talked to my family in 3 years about me being gay because I've heard comments about them still not accepting it, still not wanting to see it. I'm very scared. I don't know what to expect. I just do not want them to keep denying it.
And then it's got this contrast of Kenneth, who's from California, and his kids and family are all very, very accepting.
We're definitely happy for him moving to be with somebody he loves, but not gonna see him for a very long time.
So that was like very cool to see. But for the most part, it's mostly Kenneth asking, what did this person say? What did that person say? What did your daughter say? It doesn't sound like he's going to learn Spanish, but the daughter should learn English for Kenneth's sake. There's a lot of crying.
I might need psychiatric help after this.
It gets very emotional, almost every scene. And it seems that there's a few scenes of Kenneth just not really like feeling the culture.
Moving here, you've got to learn the culture.
Feeling the settings.
A good idea to take him to a local taco shop to get some authentic Mexican tacos.
Oh, it's not gonna be a fancy restaurant looking place as long as it's clean.
He doesn't like guacamole.
I've tried guacamole and I don't like it. Gracias.
I was very excited for this one, only to find out that it was boring. They're way too wholesome. I need some fighting. I need threats.
You better f***ing take that back right now. You better stop right now.
Give me trash TLC.
And the way too pretty, Mariah, to talk to you. Don't put your money. Let me respect. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
Ariela, a 28-year-old writer from Princeton, moves to Ethiopia with her lover, Biniyam, 29. It's basically a story of American girl is attracted to an African man, moves to Africa for the excitement, and then gets there and hates everything and complains that it's not like America.
I hate it. It's awful. I really don't want to hurt your feelings, but it's terrible.
Yeah. The biggest thing that happened is she had her baby in Ethiopia, which she was pretty scared to do at first.
I'm scared. No.
Don't cry, okay?
And now she's basically always on edge, constantly saying, my baby, mine. I couldn't find a clip, but it's her catchphrase at this point. She says it to everyone, even her husband, while Biniyam looks like this. That's basically it. There's tiny little things in there when they got the baby like circumcised and she's freaking out.
I don't want him to hate me when he's older because he says He thinks that, you know, I mutilated him or something.
And Biniyam, once again, has this expression. They had the procedure scheduled, and then she pretty much wouldn't let anyone touch him. Not the nurse.
No, don't touch him.
Not Biniyam.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. No, don't touch him.
Hey.
No.
Until she just booked it out of there with her baby. And then there's a lot of Biniyam purchasing things that he thinks that will make her happy, and him going, voila, and her saying,
Terrible. It's awful. This is horrible.
I feel bad for the guy. She always complains, and he's always trying to get and do things she might like, and seems to always fall short because she expects American things in Ethiopia.
I'm so nervous because I think she doesn't like it. I try everything. I want to make everybody's happy.
That's it. That's their storyline. Next. Lord, I don't even know why these two are so high. Nothing has happened since we talked about her daughter sprinting into the street and then Deavon blaming Jihoon.
I yell at him to get her, and he yells at me in front of my mom to not yell at him while he's letting her run that way when he knows that she can get hit by a car. But
when there was everybody else there and her daughter's own legs ran into the street. And here we go for the play-by-play, and there it is, Phil. It's her legs running into the street on her own. From what I see, every episode is basically Deavon complaining, telling Jihoon's business.
I'm sorry to ask this, but he used to sell stolen cell phones.
This was a client of Jihoon's, and she's bringing up his past? Oh my god, girl. Asking his friends if he's a cheater, and why does he have girls' photos on his phone?
I have to ask you guys something. I don't know how to put it. Jihoon, he had saved images of girls, like selfies of naked girls everywhere on his phone.
Yeah, first time meeting these people, by the way. Which was probably one of the most exciting and funny things that happened is pretty much when she found that he has about, according to her, over hundreds of girls' photos in his phone. Really suggestive photos.
저도 사실 나체 사진을 많이 들고 다니긴 하거든요. 그래가지고 뭐 그걸로는
Well, I guess that didn't turn out the way she wanted it to. And long story short, like I said, the season is still going, but they broke up a while ago. Sis got a new face, a new boyfriend, a new life. So what's the point of watching them? We already know the outcome.
Who the hell cares?
Probably the most interesting, dramatic, and scary segment of this season of 90 Day Fiancé. But still drawn out, boring, and a lot of fluff.
I started dating people that were a little bit more settled. Like, you have to be 45 and older to even talk with me. And my braces have worked in my favor.
Brittany Banks is a bootylicious, fashionable, free-spirited, very outspoken, extremely loud personality, rapper.
A-Rap money, cause my man need from the Middle East. I need access to them accounts, open sesame.
Who falls in love with Yazan, an extremely conservative Muslim who is very into his religion, his beliefs, and following exactly what his parents say. The whole season so far is Brittany not understanding anything that's going on, Yazan's parents extremely upset with his choice of women, and then near the end kind of accepting it and saying, well, if you guys are together, you guys need to get married, and oops, Brittany's already married.
I really don't know what I'm gonna do about Yazan. I've already stalled him for so long. I have no plans right now.
That's a huge chunk of it, her hiding the fact that she's still married and still trying to get that divorce. His family trying to get them married as fast as possible so that they are not sinning. And then lastly, Yazan's family finding pictures of Brittany on the internet.
هذا بعتولي شوف كيف.
Some very bootylicious pictures that do not line up with their beliefs.
بشوفوا صورها على السوشيال ميديا وهي عارية وهذا شيء عنا كبير.
And so now they are totally just off board with this relationship. So Yazan's father told him the consequences if he defies him and marries Brittany.
بدي تصل له وتحكي له إذا بتتزوجها بقتلك أبوك. والله إلا غير إن يازن لغير أنا أكون كتالة.
And this seems to be something they do in that part of the world. Let me know, anyone who's more cultured than I am. But from what I've seen, it's called honor or shame. And honor or shame is the murder of a family member or a family due to the perpetrator's belief that the victim has brought shame or dishonor upon the family, or has violated the principles of a community or a religion with an honor culture. Typical reasons include divorcing or separating from their spouse, refusing to enter an arranged child or forced marriage, being in a relationship or having associations with social groups outside the family that is strongly disapproved by one's family, having premarital or extramarital, becoming the victim of or sexual assault, dressing in clothing, jewelry, accessories which are deemed inappropriate, engaging in non-hetero relationships. Correct me if I said anything in there that was wrong, but a lot of us fans really were saying, hey, 90 Day Fiancé, we want drama. And then we saw that and we're like, ooh, I mean, not like that. We don't want anyone to die. Maybe a breakup. And it seems that they do this practice, according to some comments and just some things that I read, that they like behead the person. And I noticed that Yazan kept rubbing this area of his neck consistently when the brother told him what the father said. So if we felt that, we all know he felt that right in his neck, because I think we all prefer that our necks stay attached to our head. Anyway, they were the most exciting couple, but other than that, and a few others, like when Brittany brought alcohol into that country.
You the Britney, the all the. I said before the lady, you cannot to drink here, and you cannot to talk for people and to hug people.
The conversation with the parents.
I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. I don't speak the language. I'm confused.
It's just a lot of fluff. And I do have to say, I personally think that Brittany only went on there to improve her social media presence and possibly her music.
To the death of me. It's my sauce. I can give you ass the recipe.
And thank Sky Daddy, these two are also broken up. She's with someone else, and Yazan, as far as I know, is still living. And that's it. There is literally nothing interesting that happened to make a whole video on one single segment for this season. And you guys know a lot of the show is scripted. Many of the producers will hand feed them lines to make the show more interesting. Producers, that slap was for you. You're not doing your job. You guys need to script the whole show. Give me the trash that I need to survive. You know, we were all complaining about Ed and his little knobby knees, mayo hair, face, everything. But now I think it's safe to say that we all miss making fun of him. Anyway, now a word from our sponsors, me. Do you want to lose weight, gain muscle, lift that ass, but just can't seem to stay consistent? Are you a loner like me? Have no friends? Spend your nights alone? No one to help you hold yourself accountable? Well, today's your lucky day. I have a workout support group that has your name all over it. When you join, you get a 12-week weightlifting program, 2 home workout programs, nutritional program, a few simple recipes, and the most fun part, the support group. Full of nerds, gamers, a few regular people, vegan, plant-based individuals, just a variety of people whose goal is to hold each other accountable, share funny memes, lose weight, and keep it off. I also share my very own workouts that I use on myself in PDF form in the group, so then the people in the group can just save them, keep them all in their computer, and use them after they're done with the 12-week program. And it's only a one-time payment, no hidden fees, and you stay in this group forever. Oh yes. All you have to do is hand over that card and you'll become one of mine for the rest of your or my life. Also, we do live Zoom very intense boot camps where my clients look at me like this and I constantly say, we're almost done, I promise. So if you're interested in joining the subdivision of the Yoshi Church, the link is below. And now, back to your regular daytime television program. And we're back. Thank you so much for joining me and Yoshi as we talk about the most boring season of 90 Day Fiancé. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and I will see you guys next time.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrum.